Hello Moto Heads and welcome to some more high-speed action. Today we are racing as Jerry Robin. Our game face is on and the gate is down. Jerry Robin got a great jump out of the gate and gets the whole shot. Alright, we got 9 riders. Oh, we missed a shift there, Moto Heads. As I was saying, we got 9 riders in the field. And right now we are mid-pack. These are some pretty good guys we're going against today. Alright, so we had a viewer request that we race as Jerry Robin. Whoa! Just jumped over that guy. Not only was it a request, the viewer said please. That goes a long way. So Jerry Robin, unless you've been living under a rock or something, you're probably aware he had a terrible accident with an awful spinal cord injury, which has left him for the time being paralyzed from the waist down or the belly button down. And Jerry Robin's claim to fame is that he is a true privateer. He was racing on some outdated bikes coming up as a kid, and he, like I said, he's just a true privateer. I learned a lot about him in an interview on Gypsy Tales. So if you're not too familiar with him, I will put a link to that interview in the description. I think the interview is only, I don't know, a couple months old. So this is a pretty recent accident. Alright, Moto Heads, so we got somebody that's been on our tail here this whole race by about 1.5 to 2 seconds, fluctuating back and forth on the lead. Alright, so Jerry Robin. I will put a link to the Road to Recovery's website also in the description here, Moto Heads. And I'm sure if any of you are going to leave a donation, you probably already have. Alright, we're going to the outside. Oh! We had a challenge there, Moto Heads. Didn't even know that guy was coming up that close. Alright, and here in Los Angeles the track is pretty short. We are almost already done with this moto. Oh, came up a little bit short there. And we are getting sweated here. Jerry Robin is starting to feel the pressure just a little bit. We've got a rider right behind us. Alright, the on, off, the triple. And we still go to the outside here. I think there's a faster line to the inside. You know, that guy just showed us a wheel in the exact same spot, but it's too late for him. We just won the race. That's first place, Moto Heads. As far as lap times go, 40.33. Second place and third place were faster than us. And then as far as the finish times go, we had 4 guys all less than 4 seconds at the finish there. That was a pretty good race, even though it was a little bit boring up front. We are Jerry Robin in Seattle. We got our game face on. The gate is down. And we bolted into the first turn. Got a bump from behind. Shuffled around just a little bit. And that must have been a glitch. That rider just appeared right in front of us. It's magical, Moto Heads. Believe in magic. Alright, we're in second place out of 14 here, Moto Heads. Doing the triple. This is the stock Seattle track. And we've got it wired pretty well. Ooh. And I'd be surprised to see any mistakes from Jerry Robin. Well, I wouldn't be surprised to see any mistakes. Oh, we got this guy covered. That was pretty sweet. All right, out in the lead, Moto Heads. And we already got a 3-second lead somehow. I know that guy made a mistake, but he must have crashed or something as well. I love this track, by the way, Motoheads. It is so fun. All right. Okay, right here we just messed that up a little bit. I was talking about not making mistakes. All right, triple, triple, triple here, Motoheads. And I have learned to do some quads in there. It just never seems to work out. If it is faster, it's so little faster compared to how inconsistent it is. Okay, we jump and go down the Dragon's Back. Daniel Blair would love it. Triple, quad, single. All right, Jerry Robin riding pretty well in this moto. Yeah, Jerry Robin, he used to race, I think at Loretta's. He would show up with like a bike from the 80s, kind of like a bike that I rode when I was in high school. Except for not a 4-stroke. I was always a 4-stroke rider. I always rode XRs growing up. All right, we're doing the same thing here every lap. Triple, triple, triple. This is the 3rd lap, and we're already coming up on a lapper. Number 77 is on it. All right, that lapper just went off the track. All right, down the Daniel Blair Dragon's Back there. Oh, we blotched that just a little bit, but we still got over the quad. All right, we still got somebody about 3.5 seconds behind us. A couple of riders had mechanical issues. We're down to 12 people. All right. Okay, let's get this one right. There we go. That's how we like to do it. And we're staying in 2nd gear through these whoops. Sometimes we do it in 3rd. I still haven't fit. I mean, some whoop sections seem to be better in 3rd. Others you're just better off keeping it in 2nd. In 3rd you may lose your momentum. All right, so that rider behind us has made up some time. He's made up about a second, assuming that it's the same rider. All right, and we're pulling out our lead again. It's the Slinky effect. This is the last lap, Motoheads. This is Jerry Robin's race to lose. And I don't think he's going to lose it. All right, through the sand section. Like I said, the 2nd gear whoops. Triple. 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 Oh, Jerry Robin is a stud. All right, up the Dragon's Back. And we're just bringing this thing home now. Oh man, almost flawless this race. Almost flawless. All right, that was a ghost lapper we just went by. And here's the finish. Excellent ride. Awesome. Two first places in a row for number 77. Checking the lap times here. All right, we got the 2nd fastest lap. 2nd place was making time on us here and there. All right, that was a good one. Thank you guys for joining us. If you can give to Road to Recovery, help out Jerry Robin, that would be awesome. And whatever you do, have fun doing it, and we will see you guys in the next moto.